What are we doing?
What are we doing? Today, I got my buddy Danny and Kristen over, and we're going to do blackened salmon, roasted sweet potatoes, and like a spinach, I don't know, it's spinach gratin something, but it's a cheesy spinach dish and I fucking like it. So I'm getting things kind of started here. I got my salmon cut up. I've got the blackened seasoning for that. What the fuck we got? Is it Paul Prudhomme? Paul Prudhomme. Some of that. That should be pretty good. So we'll go with that. And yeah, that's just fucking bag of spinach.
What's this guy?
That is, that's chicken broth that I'm going to try and reduce down and essentially make a sauce for the sweet potatoes, almost like a glaze. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but we'll try it. We'll fucking throw it in. Oh, that reminds me, I want to add some fresh herbies in there. They're still okay. I just want the flavor. So they'll get steeped in there. I had these left over from a couple days ago. So whoop, get all that flavor in there, and then I'm not really gonna have to do anything to the sweet potatoes. That's kind of my thought. That's basically gonna be all the salt, all the herbs and everything like that. And then when I throw them in the oven, I'll just do a little bit of oil and get them roasted up, and that's it. I don't know how the salmon is gonna turn out. I've got the smoker started. I don't know, we'll fucking figure that out as we go, but I'm gonna start doing the spinach shit. So there you go, check back in. All right, so when I do the spinach, I just get the frozen stuff, and I'm gonna cook that down and get all the water out of it. Once the water's out, I'm gonna set it off to the side and then do, we got a big old white onion here. I'll do the garlic and the jalapenos. And then I got some fancy ass cheese. Where's my fancy cheese? Where to put it? Bottom shelf? Yeah. Okay. Oh, there it is. This fucking cheese. Smoked Gruyere. My God, that stuff is delicious. So we'll get that moving, rocking, and we'll see how this cook turns out today. Okay, here we go. Now, these jalapenos aren't all that awesome, but you know, you piss with the cock you got, and this is all they got. So,
want to do some little filming of some cut?
Yeah.
Some B-roll?
Some B-roll, kinda, yeah. But I know I went through this before.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I remember that.
How to kind of get some...
Are you going to chop them?
Yeah. Why, you want to fuck with that?
I kind of do.
I don't. Well, here, I'll get that started. And then for this, I'll kind of show you what size, you know, I'm looking for, which will pretty much be for the onion as well. Danny's taking care of my spinach over there.
Are you on the thing?
Yeah, it's doing. All right. So Danny doesn't like my other knife, but you know, fuck off, whatever.
That knife's real nice. I like that.
This one is a different. It's a different type of steel, so it's actually a little softer than those. So I have to sharpen it more often. But
the steel will do more work to it.
Right, exactly. So, wow, you fucking got that like super fine. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll go here and show you.
Do some nice strippies.
So this is Danny's method. Cutting them into strippies, which is fine. You can definitely do that if you want it. Like he's got almost. This is like what I would do if I was doing like a salsa or something like this.
Yeah.
You know.
The thing with jalapenos, you want it distributed really nice across everything. You don't want like chunks of jalapeno. You want them spread out.
You know, I understand where you're coming from, but I think. Look at that. That's real fine. Well, I don't know. I kind of like some chew. And the jalapenos, like, they stay together.
What's that going with?
That's going in the spinach.
Oh, well then.
Yeah. So that'll be good. Pretty happy the water cooked out of this real quick here. So that's kind of nice, although it also kind of fucks me because I wasn't expecting that to be quite done. like it should be. I gotta do my onion and shit yet. We've got a guest here.
So I sliced the top off for you, but that's basically, let's see your technique. Okay.
So you,
Give her one.
yeah, you basically do the same thing I do.
Yeah. You take her straight. Kind of weird using the square knife.
It is different, isn't it? It's definitely more suited for push cuts, just like you're doing.
Yeah.
But look at that. I mean, it fucking rocks through food.
Yeah, it does. It's really
Like,
nice.
it's not so bad.
Nice little
That is cool.
shing.
All right, so what is that? I don't know, 3 tablespoons-ish of butter. In she goes. So the spinach is done cooking because basically all you got to do is make it not frozen and cook the water off, and we've accomplished that. So that is done, and the butter is gonna go in the pan. Then I'm gonna start doing the onions and jalapeno. Those are gonna start, excuse me, this fucking guy filming is getting in my way. But I'm gonna start doing the onion in here and then creating the dish from there. This is all gonna stay in the same pan from here on out. Not a whole lot of fucking around. Oh, look at that. An extra hand. Perfect. Make sure I don't contaminate shit with the salmon. There we go. In she goes. Jesus Christ, you've got that jalapeno like microfine. Alright, cool. So that's in there. And then this, I don't know, I'll sweat it down a little bit. Just a chunk there, my man.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're fucking home cooks here. We ain't no
Those,
chefs.
those square knives, that was a little different.
Fucking with you, huh? Although, actually, I might not have to. I fucking love these pans so much. Because you can do that if you're good, if you practice. So
good, Kyle.
well, you know, I try to be.
What do we got here?
That's the rosemary and the thyme getting all cooked down in there. I probably should taste that and see how strong that is flavor-wise. Before I fucking burn myself, which will happen anyway.
Someone call an ambulance.
That's good though. I'll keep that in there for a while. I have an interesting cheat code for this dish that people may or may not have thought about. If you want to do it right, you're gonna make a roux. If you want to do it right, you're gonna make a roux and fuck around with all that. I'm not doing it. I'm throwing cream cheese in there and then add in the rest of my cheese because it basically turns out the same. And it's a lot cheaper and fucking, well, it may not be cheaper, but whatever. It's easier, so I'm gonna go with that. All right. All right, so that's pretty much translucent. That's what I'm looking to see. Yeah, some of them aren't all the way there, but you know what? That's pretty close. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add my spinach back in, let these guys get all happy, and then I'll start my cheating method with the cream cheese. And then it's off to the fucking races. There we go. Danny's got that pretty well combined in there. But we're gonna turn the heat down on that and kind of let it cook a little bit. You're good there. Kind of like, you know, medium low, something like that. And we're gonna add some other cheese. We're gonna add, what is this? This is the Parmesan Romano. And then the Gruyere is gonna go on top, and I'm gonna throw it in the broiler, and that's gonna be fan-fucking-tastic. Danny's on the fucking move here with the sweet potatoes. I've been designated the stirring bitch, so, you know. Although, I think he's got a better technique than I did. I wasn't having him. That's, yeah, that's probably the way to go. And goddamn, dude. Clean floors, man. Clean floors, come on.
What?
What? Throwing shit around on my clean floors.
Oh, well.
You fucker.
You gotta clean your kitchen every time you cook.
Yeah, basically. It is an ongoing, everlasting process.
McDonald's taught us, didn't it?
Yeah, for back in the day. All right, so here we go. We're all up on there. What do you think? Hold up.
You're scaring me,
Oh,
Kyle.
oh. There you go. Okay. There you go. All right. So what do you think? Olive oil?
Secret ingredient.
Secret ingredient?
Olive oil.
Ooh. Secret
I
ingredient.
don't want to start myself on fire.
Nah, probably not.
Oh, that thing is a beast.
Yeah, she's aggressive with it. It's good though.
I'm gonna do a little
Toss.
toss.
A little bit of toss toss. Toss toss sounds fucked up. I don't think I'll say that again.
The super secret. I'm gonna do a little.
You got the what?
Super secret is a little bit
Ha ha.
of that stuff,
Ha ha. There you go.
which
Not too much.
we're gonna break it up for one because
Oh, is it all? Yeah. You can see how often I use that.
it's okay.
Smoky. That is, well, okay, I guess that's not that aggressive.
No, trust me, you need a lot of it.
Yeah.
Kind of just is what it is.
There's another thing about that. Holy fuck, that's hot up there. Anyways, another thing with the spinach. When you're adding the cheese, this cheese, I stirred that in, but you want to take that off of the heat because if you just let it keep cooking, you actually break down the fats and the oils and the proteins and all that shit. And then it's not good. So kill the heat, then add your cheese. And this guy is just gonna sit for a little bit. And 5:51, that seems like a good time to throw in the sweet potatoes there. 'Cause they're gonna need like a fucking hour. So yeah, should have done those first probably.
Dice them smaller.
Whoops.
That is a glare.
Yeah. All right, salmon. I'm gonna start fucking around with this. Now, I patted these dry earlier, but I'm gonna make sure that they're as dry as I can. And then I'm gonna hit them with a little bit of olive oil so that I actually get my seasoning to adhere to the flesh. And I took all the scales off. So this skin is just salmon skin. There's no scales, there's no, well, it might be a scale left over, a straggler. But it was Jenna's dad that caught this fish from out of Lake Michigan. So, olive oil's over here. Fuck me, moving shit around. But, all right, so we got them dry. Gonna start hitting them with the oil. Okay. Not a ton. Just fucking move it around, hit them quick. Get the oil coated evenly because you want your seasoning to stick evenly. And I'm not as much worried about the skin side because that bitch is gonna crisp up real nice. It should, anyways. Alright, got that going on, got some of that. Alright. Blackening seasoning. Now this you're gonna layer on way more thick than you think because blackening is like its own process of cooking and its own type of seasoning. So this, like, you basically want this seasoning to burn, actually, which sounds counterintuitive, but whatever the fuck they put in these spices, that's the way you want it to cook. And I'm just patting that in there so it stays in there. That's gonna adhere. So got that. Man, I smell the paprika in there. Fuck me, I love paprika. That's so good. All right, some of that. This guy is probably gonna go quick as shit because it's so thin, but I mean, that's fine. That's okay. I'm like getting, oh, there we go. Now I'm gonna hit the other side with the seasoning too, because I want that side to get crispy as well. Blackened salmon. You're blackening a crust. It's kind of like a steak, but not really. It's gonna be good. And I got the grill outside. That thing should be coming up to temp pretty quick here. I think I set it for 450. We'll rock with it, whatever it's at, because once it's hot, it's hot. I kind of showed you last time that grill does kind of some dumb shit every now and then, but that's okay. All right, transfer over to here, because this is what I'm gonna take out instead of this whole thing. Obviously, I don't want to take that out to the fucking grill. It's gonna be all dumb. So, make room, make room. This guy's a little fucker, but you know, that is what it is. I'll probably do him last. That one's not gonna be my piece. That's gonna be a Sharesies. And then just get some more on there for good measure, because you can't add too much seasoning with the blackened shit. So get her on there. Basically the whole jar is almost gone with 2 fillets, you know, but that's the process. That's what you do with it. And I made a gigantic fucking mess. I love you, baby, because she's the one who always cleans up my messes. Thank God for her. All right, let's go and see what the fuck we look like. All right. Hopefully you're not too cold there. 490 degrees. Which, I'm fine with that. Let's crank it up to 480. Hold it at 480. It's gonna be hot as shit. That's okay. That's gonna sizzle. Doing these in here. A couple at a time. Watch out. Throw them down there. Hey, you know what I forgot? I forgot a thing to put them on when the fuck they're done. I'll be right back. With the quickness. That can sit up over there. I don't think I'm really gonna need these. They can, I don't know. Check my fish. See that on the side? That looks good. Color is starting to move up, but I don't think it's quite done yet. I don't know. I'm not going to temp probe them. I'm just going to go by look and feel. Hopefully I don't fuck that up. I wanted to make a crust. So, I think we're good. It's actually, well, the salmon's cooking, that's for sure. But we're also sticking. It's not awesome. Okay. Perfect. That's what I want. That's starting to get crusty. Good. That guy needs some more. That's crusty. Okay. So we're in business here. Perfect. I'm gonna leave them down on that side. Let that skin kind of crispen up some more. And I think that's what I'll do this time. I'm gonna let the flesh side come down, get crispy first, and then hopefully I'm only gonna have to flip them once, because now I don't want to overcook them, but I still want to try and get that crisp on the bottom where the skin side is. So, you know, there, that's okay. I'm fine with that. Maybe it's not as crispy as, you know, Wagner would have liked. Maybe I can't have my cake and eat it too, but you know what? Clean that up. Flesh side down. Throw them on there. Yeah. There we go. Now that I kind of look at it too, I think that.
And that's the skin coming right out.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. I'm good with that. I'm very good with that. That is delicious. And that's not overcooked. Done here for this guy. You know, I think I got a little screwed on trying to get a crispy salmon skin, man. It's just not fucking happening. I don't know what to do with this. But had to try it. And I think it's still gonna be I've already picked at it some, and it's fucking tasty. So I'm not too worried about that.
You did bring them up to temp, and
They're
your
like cooked
point
perfect.
about oil is definitely valid, but when you're throwing a sear on and it's thin like that, I think you can throw the oil in at the high temperature. That's how you get your crispy.
I don't have avocado oil. Avocado is good at 500.
Is it?
Yeah. But I ran out. It's like, you know, $18, $20 a fucking liter or whatever. It is not cheap, but oh, I'm falling apart. That is like perfectly cooked. Holy shit. Wow. Wow, wow. All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go. He fucked with me before.
Go.
All right. So, cheese is going in. I got a microplane. You don't need one if you got a normal cheese grater. That'll be fine, but I like the microplane. It is a bit of a pain in the ass, but you know, you get these tiny, tiny ribbons. Then you get more melty, more cheesy. And we're fucking from Wisconsin, so yeah, it's gonna be all the cheese you can handle. Now, I also, like we were speaking with the salmon earlier, trying to make a crust. That's essentially what I'm going for on here too. I want a nice, real thick layer of cheese that I'm gonna throw under the broiler. And you're gonna have to break through it. All right, I'm calling it. These little bastards are done. Let's have a little poke. Oh yeah, that's good. That's definitely good there. Now we're gonna try some shit. This is the cinnamon that we threw on, and I bought this before Danny put the cinnamon on there, but holy shit. Yeah. Holy fuck, that's a play. God damn, dude.
I mean, if you're serious
I've
about
got a big
Ooh.
light with a...
Ooh. Ooh. That's why you pay attention, because that almost went from golden brown to golden fucking burnt. I almost forgot about it and quit paying attention. Good thing I remembered. Right. I believe it's time to start. Alright. Here we go. And, well, fuck it. I'm pretty sure those are in the sink now. Ooh, they're crispy. Break through the cheese. Scoopy, scoopy. Yeah, that was the right fucking move. Get a little more on there. Alright, cool. We got that. We're gonna get our sweet potatoes too. Actually. Why? Why? Make it look pretty. Scoop our sweet potatoes on here. I'm gonna see what I can do. That looks like a decent amount. Okay. So, get my sauce. So we all got our plates. Here we go.